Hey guys, Mike here from MikeandBobfilms, bringing you another episode of Speed Treasure Trails. I should go to a speech therapist to get rid of that sound when I try to say. So today was a pretty decent one, I guess. You just have to watch it and find out, huh? Won't ya? Now, before I get into anything, we're gonna have to watch this for a second because 94 attack, baby. Yes, finally. It's nice to finally have something that's, a good, decent combat-ish for not ever really training combat. Like, I do combat just by happenstance because I like to do Slayer, and you get combat XP when you do Slayer. It's usually people do it the other way around, but I'm backwards, so what are you going to do? And over the summer, I actually was racing Bob to 99 attack, and he slightly killed me on that, I think. For a couple of reasons. I mean, one he played a lot more than I did, I think, and was way more focused. I was getting more XP per hour than he was, but he actually got 99 attack, which that keep looks awesome. But anyways, he was doing armored zombies and I was doing Slayer, which actually I figured out Slayer was better XP on average per hour than armored zombies, because if you get a task in Kuratul's dungeon, you can use the Kuratul's ring, which gives plus 40 to each successful attack, which is insane. That's like, I mean, that reduces your minimum attack to 40. You know, I was hitting like way higher than he was, and I think we were both using prayer, which is something I was working on. But anyways, I took a trip to California with my girlfriend to go visit her family for a week, and then he also finished most of it up over a double XP weekend, and I used all of that on thieving just because I wanted to get that cape. I more than I wanted to race Bob. Bob beat me there, so oh well. Anyway, so now I have 119 combat, and it's quite fun. I've been doing a lot of boss hunting and stuff, which I'll probably talk about later if I have time. Now, I wanted to talk about bots. Now, I know I talk about bots, and I talk about how I want the community of RuneScape. Me. I know I bitch about it a lot, and I talk about it a lot, but it's been a big deal for me lately, and it's really like the biggest happening thing. You know, it's what the kids call cool, lately in RuneScape, and so I feel like I should talk about it. So, I've actually had a couple questions about it, and you guys need to read one of the latest announcements by Jagex. If you go to runescape.com, you're on the homepage on the news web thingy. They talk it's a huge letter which basically says nothing that we don't already know. Like they are in fact taking they are suing iBot, and I think RS Buddy and a couple of other people avoided the lawsuit by closing down their website. So they have in fact closed. But they are actually suing them, and I think it's great that they're actually finally legally going after these people, because you can only keep reprogramming for so long, and it's just going to be this endless battle between the two and who can outprogram the other one. And I mean, that's not going to fix anything in the long term, and I think Jagex knows that. So the only way to get rid of them is to actually go after them in real life and personally, and be like, you give us money and you go away, and that's what they're doing. But they're kind of being wussies about it to everybody else. I mean, iBot is like the big one, and so that's what they're really focusing on, and iBot is fighting them. So that's why they're able to sue them, and it's going this far. Everybody else has kind of been, they said in the if you look at the homepage newspaper thing, they say that they're giving everybody the opportunity to just shut down and go away. If they shut down and go away, there will be no lawsuits, nothing will happen. So like RS Buddy switched from a sorry, I'm cold, I'm like shaking. They switched from, a botting website to a fan website, which is ironic because that's like the exact opposite ends of the spectrum. I don't even know if they know what it is to be a fan. I don't know if they know that, but they're trying, so I'll give them props for that. And I'm very happy that it's actually working, but I wish Jagex was a little stronger and actually went after everybody, because it's like XP rollbacks. That whole conversation I had about that earlier, where are they still going to do it? It seems like a wussy thing that they're going to do. Just go after everybody, because if you let people just walk away, they'll come back. They will come back. What they're doing, I mean, this is my conjecture. This is what I'm thinking. That what they're doing is they're just gonna leave for a while and be like, oh, we'll play possum and lay down for a while. Oh, Jagex, you're so strong and mighty, and then they're actually sitting there programming and making bots, and they'll come back as a completely different website in a completely different way, and maybe find some legal way to get around it. I don't know. That would be the smart thing for them to do, I think. Like RS Buddies, just to shut down and start from scratch if they're still gonna do it, if they're still gonna make bots. I'm not condoning botting. I dislike bots, and I think I hate them. I think I actually hate them. I don't hate a lot of things, but I think I actually have like physical anger towards bots when I see them. So, like, if you look at Dragon Bones right now, they've jumped almost double price in 2 weeks since the bot nuking day. Ha ha! Botting, fudge. They're going insane. Like, Green Dragons, Blue Dragons just became like an insane amount of money all of a sudden. Like, I was doing the math on it. It's a stupid amount of money profit now. So, and because there's no bots there, you can go do it. So I wish they would be a little bit stronger on them, because I really think they're just going to come back. But it'll be a while before they come back, at least, because of all the constant updating. Like, every time I try to log into RuneScape now, I have to freaking reload it. Which, I mean, I understand and I'm okay with that. It's just an inconvenience that I have to reload RuneScape, which takes like 5 minutes because my computer's retarded right now. It's having some issues. So, another thing that a question I've been asked about was why are there still random events? If the botting problem has been taken care of, why are there still random events? And if you watch that interview, the CEO, Mark something, actually, I don't remember names ever. Like, no, I won't tell that story. Never mind. That's for another time. But anyways, he talked about how they're only taking care of like the I think they're called screen scrapers, where it's a clicking machine. If I'm understanding this correctly, it's like instead of clicking one area, they can click patches, or they can click, like, it's just a mask that goes on the RuneScape screen, and they can just like manipulate the pixels themselves as opposed to actually clicking with a mouse, because you're not limited to using the hardware anymore. If it's a pure software interface, then you can get away with things like screen scraping, where they just see the entire screen all at once and can click anywhere at any time without any delay or anything. So they try to take care of the screen scraping bots, like iBot, like RS Buddy, like the more. See, what the argument is that the satisfaction or ban free, or it moves like a bot, it still is screen scraping. It's not using hardware like a mouse to click on the screen, and that's why they got caught, I think. But they took care of those bots first. But there's still a lot of auto clickers out there, like people that just have a program to just click. Like, when you're high alking, that's like the most easily botted skill ever. You just have some sort of auto clicker or something, and you just click high alk and put the little item you're alking underneath it. You can AFK that for like 10 hours at a time. But why are there still random events? Because there are still auto clickers. Auto clickers are the easiest ones to ban because they click the same pixel over and over and over. No human does that. Ever. Like, you can't. Like, there's always going to be some half a pixel movement every once in a while, like your handle slip or whatever. So the random events are still there to screw with those guys. Well, I mean, there are ways around it, but I mean, like, if you want to fletch, if you want to auto click fletching, which is, I think it's possible, but I haven't tried it, but it's only like 20 total clicks to do a bank and then rebank the stuff. So I'm pretty sure you could auto click that. And that's different than bot. Botting are somebody that takes over your computer completely. Auto clickers are just kind of something that people run so they can do AFK, basically. It's basically like training combat AFK. It's the same kind of principle. So that's why the random events are still there, because they'll still screw with auto clickers. And that lets Jagex kind of focus on the bigger, heavier hitters for now. So they may get rid of them eventually, but I think it's more of a staple of this is RuneScape, and this is like a feature of RuneScape. So I doubt they'll get rid of them permanently. They may cut back on the random events. I personally like random events, they don't bug me really. I mean, there are some times when I get caught by a random event when I'm like PKing or when something happens like that, and or like I die when I'm PVMing and I have to go get my stuff, so I have to like I got caught by a random event and quickly have to finish that and go get my stuff. But that's only like a minute delay, so it's not that big of a deal. So anyway, so that's why that's there. Oh, and then I was talking about PVM. If you guys check out the description right now, you can check out my side channel, which is I basically post stuff to my side channel that I wouldn't post on here. Wow. Duh. Okay, yeah, that sentence made... Alright, anyways, I'm gonna move on from that. Wow, I'm retarded. Anyways, I post stuff there that I don't feel like I want to edit, or I don't want to put commentary over, or I don't feel like it's good enough quality to be on MikeandBobfilms. So if you guys want to check that channel out, you can. I mean, there's like some random stuff, like some stuff from Toby being an idiot. You know, he does the Call of Duty stuff with me. Some random clips from Nazi Zombies, some random clips from RuneScape. You know, just little funny stuff or things I think are interesting but I don't want to put like production value into, or that aren't like a series that I would put on MikeandBobfilms. So I went with a couple fans. See if I can name them off. The Wolf, Fish7, Empty Rift, Foxlord, and Pluke. I went with those 4 guys. They're big fans. Foxlord and Pluke have been fans like from the very beginning. They're like OG fans, original gangster yo. Again, I'm being gangster again. I should just stop that. But anyways, I went with the big group and we went and camped Zammy for a while, and we were there for about an hour, I would say. We probably could have stayed there longer if I didn't AFK halfway through. I had to go do something halfway through, and I just left the recording on. So I'm really loud. My audio is a little loud, but their audio is kind of a little quiet. So if you turn it up real loud, you'll be able to hear them moderately okay. So anyways, I was the tank, and we basically just camped there for an hour. And I don't think we got any drops or anything, but it was just full of shenanigans and fun times. So, and that's really that's right there is a great example of why I'm playing RuneScape a lot more right now, is because the community part is back. And here I am talking about botting a community. Oh, every video has been about botting. I promise I'll change the subject the next treasure trail. I'll talk about something completely different, like babies or Africa or African babies. Something different. But anyways, so anyways, that was a lot of fun, and I really do like going with people again and hanging out and doing and stuff like that, because I used to do that all the time, and I miss it, I think. And you know, we hopped on Skype together and we were just chit-chatting and talking, bullshitting basically for, you know, a good hour and a half, and then immediately after we went off and did something else. Now the cool part here is that 2 of the guys and the other 2 of the guys were friends beforehand, and ever since we went to the Zammy, they've been hanging out together, and it's become a bigger group, which is exactly what I wanted to happen in RuneScape. So I'm so happy that it's actually working, and this YouTube thing is actually helping me bring back the group stuff of RuneScape. So anyways, here's the loot. Not that great of a loot. I still think it's like 100k or something. I'll talk about, hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to talk about and do maybe a little guide about how to get treasure trails and how to get set up for it and that kind of thing. So let me know what you guys think. Oh, I know I forgot the crossbow. Don't troll me. Or troll me. Fuck it. Do it anyways. So peace out, guys. Hope you liked the video. Bye.